Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. So today, I want to continue my LEGO DC minifigure series, set ideas, videos, whatever you want to call this series, with another minifigure series, of course. Previous two we've done was the Suicide Squad minifigure series and the DC minifigure series 2. Now I want to continue with that with another minifigure series idea, which is based off of the original Cartoon Network. I think it was like 2003, 2006, I don't even remember, Teen Titans show that I loved. It was like one of my favorite shows for a long, long time. Still is a really good show. I still love it. And there are so many cool characters from that show that are really obscure, very unique characters that I've always wanted in minifigure series. I've always wanted LEGO to make sets or something like that based off of this show. They never have, so I just thought, why not? Why don't I do it? Why don't I just write up some stuff about it? And I decided to do a minifigure series because, I don't know, sets just weren't working, you know what I mean? So I just decided to go with a minifigure series, and I'm very excited to share it with you. There's 20 minifigures in this series that I have here, so a pretty good amount of figures in here, and all of them, these are just like my picks for, I think, what would probably make the most sense for this minifigure series. So, starting off the list, number 1, of course, is the leader of the team, Robin. Now, we have gotten a lot of Robins in the past before, but this one would obviously be the one from the Teen Titans show, basically that design with, you know, like the spiky looking hair. I don't know exactly what hairpiece would be used for him, but you know, whatever resembles him, but whatever resembles that look the most, I guess. There was actually like the Teen Titans Go design from Lego Dimensions, that Robin design that I actually didn't think looked too bad, minus the face. I would think I'd make the face a little bit more serious than cartoony, which I actually wouldn't mind that design in like an actual minifigure, but yeah, so that would be, you know, our first figure on the list here. He would come with his staff, of course, his bow staff, which was obviously a staple weapon from the series, so he would come with that. Then the second minifigure is Raven. Now, you've never gotten a Lego Raven before. I mean, we've gotten a Lego Beast Boy, Starfire, Robin, and Cyborg, of course. Never a Raven. Actually, I take that back. Besides the Teen Titans Go Dimensions pack with the Teen Titans Go version of Raven. But I don't really count that, because that was Teen Titans Go, that wasn't like DC. That wasn't the DC universe, Raven. So, I really want a Raven. I would love a classic Teen Titans Raven. I want that so bad. Lego, please make that. I thought it was actually going to be, before the channel, I thought it was going to be in the first Lego minifigure series. Lego DC minifigure series. And I really want them to make a Lego DC minifigure series 2, like actually make one, and include Raven. Please include Raven, because I want Raven so bad to round out my Teen Titans. But anyways, obviously Raven is from the series, so of course she would be thrown in here. And yeah, she would come with like the purple electricity pieces. She would probably have a very similar design to the one from Teen Titans Go, like the Teen Titans Go version, that we've gotten in like an actual minifigure. But it would have to be some way, you know, somewhat different, obviously. But anyways, Raven is the next figure. Figure number 3, of course, Starfire has to be included in here. Have her designed from the show, with like the whole suit and the whole, you know, like the purple or pink hair piece as well. And maybe there could be like a face switch with like the green eyes and stuff like that, as she was like using her laser eye beams. And her accessories would be like the somewhat new action like flame pieces, that are like kind of like rounded and have like the little flames at the back, and they would be green, of course, to represent Starfire. So yeah, she would be included. Figure number 4, Cyborg. We have gotten Cyborg many times before, because he's also kind of a part of the Justice League, but he would look probably a little bit more like beefier, a little bit more stockier in here. Maybe like kind of like what they did with Wrecker from the Bad Batch, kind of like add some armor pieces to make him look a little bit bigger. And I'm thinking his accessory would be like his cannon arm. I don't know exactly how it would work. How I'm envisioning it would be like, it would be like a tube, basically like a molded tube, and you could like slide it onto his arm, and he would just kind of like clip into it as like his cannon, and it would be like a, you know, whatever blue little printing or color design on it, to look like it's like his actual cannon from the show. But I don't know exactly how that would work. I don't know yet. Then for figure number 5, it would be Beast Boy, of course. Obviously, his design is dark purple outfit design from the show, and he would come with, I don't know, just like a dog piece, like a green dog piece to represent that that's Beast Boy. I didn't really know exactly what to do about that, just considering, it's Beast Boy, he just kind of turns into animals. So, yeah, I just said do that and call it a day. But yeah, that's basically our first 5 figures. That's just basically the Teen Titans, right? Now we're going to get into some fun, cool figures here. So figure number 6 on the list here is going to be Kid Flash. Of course, Wally West in that design. I don't think we've ever gotten a Kid Flash minifigure before. We really need one. That would be really good. And you would obviously have his yellow Flash suit come with the orange hair on top of the Flash mask, and his pieces or his accessories would be like the lightning pieces in yellow, of course. And this is probably, I think it's the same pieces that, I forget what the figure was, but it was from the Lego Batman, the Lego Batman movie minifigure series 2, and it was some speedster, I think, and he had the yellow lightning pieces that he came with. Those pieces would be used for Kid Flash as well in here, and they would be colored yellow to represent. Or was he red? Red or yellow? I forget what his Speed Force color is, but whatever color it is, that would be the lightning pieces represented there. But yeah, Kid Flash. Kid Flash is figure number 6. Then figure number 7 is Tara. We've never gotten a minifigure Tara before. She came in a Lego Batman Lego Batman the video game 3. No, Lego Batman 3 the video game. There we go. DLC pack. And that was a very cool design for her. Now I want an actual minifigure, please, of Tara. Very cool Teen Titan member. And again, just her design from the series. She'd have the black shirt on, and then the pants, and she would have rock pieces as her accessories. Maybe she even have printing for the goggles that she has sometimes on the hairpiece and stuff like that. So again, her accessory would just be the rock pieces, because that's just what she does. She controls rocks. So yeah, Tara's the next figure on here, considering she'd be very cool to have in this series. And then the next character is Speedy, who is one of Green Arrow's apprentices. I know he's had a few. He's had Arsenal and stuff like that, but the one that they use in Teen Titans is Speedy, and he has a very cool design. I really do enjoy his red suit outfit with the yellow bow and stuff like that. Very cool design for him. And he would obviously come with his bow and arrow in the yellow design. But he was very, very cool character in the series. I would love to get a minifigure of him outside of just the Teen Titans, minifigure series. I'd love to get a comic version. All these characters I'd love to get comic versions of in actual Lego. That'd be lovely, but for now we're focused on the Teen Titans versions of them. Then the next 2 characters, going to be a double here. Both characters 9 and 10 are going to be Moss and Menos, who are the Speed twins basically, and they're the little smaller minifigure. They would obviously have the short legs for them, and when they put their hands together, they can run super fast and speed force. A lot of Speed Force characters in this minifigure series, I'm noticing. But they both would have the same accessory. They would have blue lightning pieces, and they would probably have they definitely would have similar design suits, but obviously one is a plus and one is a minus. So it would be it would be pretty cool. So I'm thinking it would probably be what's the word? Oh my god, I can't think of the word. But the pilot, like a pilot who flies a plane, whatever, would have that helmet piece, the weird looking helmet piece. That is in a lot of Indiana Jones sets. It was in the Wonder Woman set with Steve Trevor, and that piece is what I'm thinking. It would be white, have the printing on it for the plus and the minus, and then it would be colored the white and pink design. And both of them would come with blue lightning pieces, because that's their Speed Force color. But yeah, both Moss and Menos would be included in this minifigure series, kind of like the Wonder Twins were included in the Lego Batman movie minifigure series, or Lego Batman movie minifigure series 2. Both of them were included in that series. So similarly, Moss and Menos would be included in this minifigure series. Then the next character number 11 here, is going to be Red X. Very cool character. Very cool character to have in this minifigure series. I loved his design. I love his design in general, with the whole black suit and the cape and the mask, and have the X design. Very, very cool. Would love to get him, in actual real Lego. That'd be incredible to have that figure, because he's just such a cool design character, very cool character. And obviously he would have like his accessory would be like his X boomerangs, and basically batarangs, but they're just X's. So that would probably be a new mold, is my guess for those pieces, considering they're supposed to be X's. But yeah, he would be included. He'd be a really cool character to have in this series. Next character is going to be Jinx, who of course was one of the Hive 5 villains from the series, and she would include like purple blast pieces to represent her using her magic. She would obviously have like her whole outfit and stuff like that with the pink hairpiece. I don't know how that hairpiece would be translated into Lego, considering it's kind of like a unique style. It might even be having to be a new hairpiece mold just for that character, but I think it would work. I think it'd be a pretty cool looking character to have. And of course, now we're basically most of this minifigure series is going to be the Hive 5 from now on. So the next character in this case is Gizmo, who of course is a very cool character. He would obviously have mini legs or short legs, whatever, considering he's a smaller looking character. But I don't exactly know how, because in some of the episodes he walks around with like spider legs. I don't know if that would really translate well into Lego. I don't know exactly how that would work, because it's kind of like reminding me of like Dr. Octopus, who like kind of struggles to stand on like the arms that he has. Every time I try to pose him with like him standing on his arms, it doesn't really work. So maybe what ends up having to happen is just having like the Gizmo minifigure, who again obviously looks cool in general, a very cool design for him, with his goggles and everything and the green outfit, and then maybe just having like his have a back like piece with the claws coming over him instead of just having him stand on him, and just having him have the mini legs just cause. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking for him, considering I don't really know exactly how he would stand with the claw or claw pieces, basically. And those would be accessories. Those would be his accessories. Figure number 15 is going to be Mammoth. Now, originally he would probably be a big figure. In reality, he would actually be a big figure. But considering this is a minifigure series, not a big fig minifigure series, and that has never happened before, and I got to stay within Lego's rules here, he would have to be a minifigure. He would just have to be a minifigure. Regardless, he does have a pretty cool design. I like the yellow and black outfit that he has, and that would obviously be translated into Lego very well. He wouldn't have any accessory just because he doesn't really have any accessories in the show that he really uses. And again, he would just be in real Lego. If he came in an actual Lego set, he would be a big figure. But for this minifigure, in this case, for this minifigure series, he was just going to be a minifigure. Next character is Billy Numerous, again, another member of the Hive 5. He also has a very cool design with like the whole red suit and the black goggles. And what's cool about this character is that you can get multiple of them. You can hunt down for multiple of them, and you can like have like multiple Billy Numerouses, because he's Billy Numerous. So that was kind of a cool idea to have for this character. I didn't really think of an accessory for him, because again, there wasn't anything like from the show that really stood out to me that would be like, oh, that's his unique accessory. I was thinking of maybe including like having like Billy Numerous, like as the minifigure, like 2 Billy Numerous figures, like the pieces for both figures in one pack, just to have like 2 of them. But I don't know if that would really work. That's kind of like 2 minifigures for the price of 1. So I just had to end up going with nothing, no accessory for him, and it would just be him in his regular outfit. And again, you could just get multiple of them to get multiple Billy Numerouses if you're interested in having multiple to kind of show off his powers. Then the next character here is going to be Kid Wicket. And again, another very cool character, kind of like a Batman design almost for him. But he was a very cool character in the series. He was able to like phase through stuff. But with that, he doesn't really have an accessory that I could think of for him. So I know he has like a very Batman looking design. He has like taller ears and like a cape and like a darker outfit. I think he has like red eyes too, which is kind of cool. So he'd be a very cool designed minifigure to have, but again, no accessory. Considering what would he have for his accessory? I don't know. I don't know what his accessory would be. So I didn't really include one for him. But yeah, he's just another member of the High 5 that I think would be really cool to have in this minifigure series. Next figure here, the final Hive member, or somewhat part-time Hive member, it seems, is Private Hive, who is from, I think he was only in like one episode as a High Five member, but regardless, he was still kind of a cool character. I don't really know his like comic origins or anything like that. I never really seen him in the comics. I don't know if he was a character just made for the show or something like that. But regardless, he was kind of cool. He had a cool design. He had like a yellow and black design, to represent Hive. And his accessory would be a Hive shield piece that he carries around. He has like a shield. He's like a very weak, very low grade, very obscure Captain America on the DC side, basically. That's kind of how I look at him as. Very obscure, very low grade, very weak Captain America on the DC side, basically. So yeah, that's the idea for him, but regardless, his design will be really cool. He wouldn't have any hairpiece, he'd probably just be bald, because he just kind of has his helmet just kind of covers his hair, or top of his head, whatever, it's just empty, so he would have that, and then obviously, again, he would have his Hive shield piece. Then for the final two characters, are going to be two more villains here. Figure number 19 is going to be Blackfire, who of course is Starfire's sister. She would have a very cool design with the purple outfit design, and then obviously having blast pieces, very similar to Starfire, that are going to be like more of the purpler design. Purpler, I don't think that's a word, but purple design to represent her power set versus Starfire's, but she would probably end up being a very similar figure to Starfire, considering they both look very, very similar. She'd obviously have like her black hair instead of the pinker hair. But yeah, she would be a very cool character to include. And the final character, this one's probably kind of a given, is Slade, of course, Deathstroke. We only gotten Deathstroke once in actual Lego, so this would be, kind of a different design for him here in this minifigure series. And I didn't really know what to do for his accessory, considering he doesn't really carry around a sword or anything in the series, because he's just like so powerful, so cool. So I kind of thought to his season 4 design, kind of, where he had like powers. He was given powers from Trigon. And I just said like give him like flame power blast pieces, just because again I really didn't know what to do. Like just have him give him like orange power blast pieces just as his accessory. And he would have obviously like the orange and gray suit, which would be different from the Deathstroke that we already have, because I believe the Deathstroke that we already have was orange and blue. And this one's more orange and gray, a little bit more like metallic looking. And, his helmet would be a little bit more darker and stuff like that. So much more like muted color scheme for this version of Slade than the one that we've already gotten. So there will be some nice differences there. That is my first Teen Titans minifigure series, Lego Teen Titans minifigure series for Lego, which hopefully, gets made, of course. But this one's very obscure. This one's definitely not going to be made. No way. But regardless, there's a lot of cool characters from the show. 10 heroes, 10 villains in this minifigure series. And yeah, there are a lot of cool characters from the show that I would love to see show up in sets, in minifigure series, hopefully upcoming minifigure series for DC. And yeah, I that's really what I want. I want more obscure villains, cooler villains, and this is an example of having a lot of cool heroes, a lot of cool villains in one minifigure series. So there you have it. That is the first of the Teen Titans minifigure series. And yes, I did say first. There is a second one coming up. I'm going to probably record that one right after this. So there you have it. If you enjoyed that video, do the comment, YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.